Hey everybody, Dr. Josh Cadwallader here with an update from our previous video. Gina's here too, rocking it out, looking sharp, looking good. So we want to give you an update on how our first week with the Elimination Diet went.
So we thought that we would answer a few questions that you probably have about Elimination Diet, yeah?
Yes.
So first question, Josh, what is an Elimination Diet?
So an elimination diet is basically what we're doing is we're cutting out, and there's a ton of different resources out there with tweaks to an elimination diet. But basically what we're doing is we're taking out a lot of foods that we have that are typically food sensitive, that people are usually food sensitive to see if we have any benefits from just getting rid of those foods. Big ones are dairy. We're getting rid of most grains. We are eating some, which like quinoa, rice, and oats. We're getting rid of caffeine, pork, and meat.
Did you say gluten?
And gluten.
Yeah.
And then we're also getting rid of, not meat, beef. Not only, we're eating chicken and fish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we're doing that primarily because we want to be healthier, number one, and we also want to go through a program that we're going to be providing for people pretty much now, and just kind of learn what it's like to struggle through it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell people to do something that you've never done yourself.
Yes.
Because some of it sucks.
Some of it.
So is an elimination diet for everybody? Is everybody in the program going to have to do this?
No.
Okay.
So typically we use this for allergy type symptoms. So if we think that there's your body is having a sensitivity or an allergy to a specific food or having symptoms like that, that's when we're going to use an elimination type diet.
Okay.
So symptoms would be like, itchy eyes, just itchiness, itchy in your skin, asthma, coughing, sinus issues, a lot of things like that we are typically associated with an allergic reaction.
Okay.
Other than that, typically we're going to be doing some sort of dietary changes, but usually not as all-encompassing as what we're doing.
We figured we should go big.
Or go home.
So those are the few questions we thought we should for sure answer. Now we'll tell you about our first week. Do you want to tell them how your first week went so far?
Yeah. So it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And that was despite the fact that we probably didn't give ourselves the best opportunity to start out with. We had a wedding on Friday. And I'll let Gina tell you about that. But then we had our son's 7th birthday party on Saturday. And then I had a bachelor party on Saturday night. So it was the first time that I didn't have a beer at a wedding in a long time. And I was sober after a bachelor party. But I made it through it. It can't be any more difficult than going to social situations and sticking to your guns. But, so why don't you tell us about the wedding and kind of what we did with the meal there?
Yeah, so the wedding had a buffet, and we each ate a dry salad. It wasn't great, but I did think of a great idea. We should all carry olive oil in our purse. I'm going to do that next time, so I don't have to have a dry salad. But it was fine. I mean, they had some potatoes, they had some vegetables, salad. I mean, we did okay. It was weird not having drinks, but it was nice to wake up the next day and feel great. So
It's true.
that was okay. What else about our week? Do you feel any changes yet?
I feel like, so one of my big things was the cough or the kind of clearing of the throat. I feel like that's better. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like I do it out of habit now more than actually having to clear my throat. So I think that has improved. The one thing that I think was bad for me this week was about 4 days after we started, I just felt lousy. which is, I guess, pretty typical. Just as your body changes and starts to deal with the new energy that you're putting into it, it sometimes gets pissed off at you.
Mm-hmm.
So
That seems fair. Mm-hmm. I am not sure if I've seen a change yet or not. I mean, I've lost like 6 pounds.
which is to be expected
Which is-
because
yeah.
it's hard to get as many calories as you were eating before when you're eating vegetables.
Yeah. And then I do think that I'm less irritable. And I was telling Josh I'll probably do a depression anxiety scale when I'm at work, and then just kind of
Good
track
idea.
it maybe
That's a good
tomorrow and track it next week and just see if there's a change at all with that. Other than that, I mean, I'm a little bit more tired. Like, my energy hasn't caught up with me yet. I think I'm really used to just pushing through with caffeine. So if I look tired, you are correct. I am. So still working through that this week.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So that's basically our week in review. If you have any questions about what we're doing or questions about functional medicine, please comment on this post.
Oh, do we want to tell them what we're doing next, though?
Yeah. So our next step is to see what our poop looks like.
We're going to poop in a cup.
Poop in a cup. So basically, we're getting a CSAP, which is a comprehensive stool analysis and parasitology, to see how our body is absorbing the nutrients or not absorbing them. Also look at bacteria that we might have, just to try to help normalize our gut and make our gut better. Because that's a big part initially of what we can do.
And so now we are going to do the lab at home, correct? Like, we don't have
Yep.
to bring it to somewhere or go do it somewhere.
No, and
Awesome.
for anybody that is interested in doing the program too, we can get a lab kit sent to your house with instructions on what to do with it.
Yep.
Yeah. So past that,
I think that's everything about our week.
sweet.
Thanks for watching. Make sure that you send us a message if you're interested or want to know more, or just post and ask questions.
Questions,
Yeah.
please.
That helps us to kind of look at where we want to go, and things we should look into a little bit more.
Yep. Especially with videos, we can answer questions in videos coming too.
Yep.
So.
And then we'll plan to do another one probably in another week.
Yep. So see you in a week.
Thanks.